We have many friends, don't we?
Oh yeah,
We have a lot of friends.
Good friends.
You guys have a lot of friends on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a lot of friends?
No.
Oh, well,
Mm-mm.
I think I'm.
You guys.
Yeah.
I'm here with my 4 best friends. And a dog.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
for including
Pratik.
Pratik.
Shout
by the
out.
way.
Yeah. Shout out.
Thank you for that.
Shout out to the producer.
Yeah.
Do you guys shout him
Pratik,
out?
the
We
producer.
we could.
Give him a shout out?
Can we give just a shout out to Pratik real quick? Can
Yeah.
everyone just give
Yeah,
up for Pratik, guys? It's
Like,
the guy in the chair behind the camera.
he
No
comes
sound.
in and we all want his approval. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, fuck, we gotta set
we
up.
spent
Move
3
the
comments,
furniture.
Yeah.
The furniture.
Can we shout out let's shout out Brian's dad, cause
Brian's dad?
yeah,
I don't think he
'cause,
has
My
one.
dad.
I don't think Brian would be as funny if he stuck around.
That's or probably daddy issues. Yeah.
My dad died when I was 4, so maybe it's
Oh,
related.
wow.
Is your dad still around?
Well, it's
or-
not a
Yeah,
contest.
He is.
Do-do-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Welcome to the Lemon Pepper Pod,
Wow.
where we talk about do-do-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba, yum yums and
And our yum yum for today is
Tyler Elliott.
Tyler Elliott.
Hi.
Woo!
Thanks.
I'm Theban.
My name's Brian Kim.
My
I'm
name-
Diego. We were
There you go.
introduced to you.
You
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so much. I'm Diego.
My name's Tyler.
So,
Tyler Elliott.
there you go. I had my my first roast battle last night.
Oh, how did that
we're
go?
just
I
going-
mean, I heard that you had a roast battle last night. How
I
did
did.
that?
I had my-
Oh wow, that's interesting. How did that go?
I had my first roast battle last
Tell
night.
us all about it.
Yeah, so it was my first one, and it was a roast battle, and I was going against another Diego Morales.
Yeah, it was Diego versus Diego.
It was Diego versus
Yeah,
Diego.
that's what everybody wanted to see.
I was filling in for another
Honestly, it
comic.
was. It was the highlight of the roast battles.
I think we had the best one.
Yeah,
What was your best zinger? What was your best
Oh,
roast?
man.
Okay.
Did you freestyle or you wrote?
No, I
You
prepared.
prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other Diego's more freestyle than I am, but I was like preparing.
And he won?
So
Interesting.
we tied. So we tied the judges. There were 3 judges. One of them was a comic that Theban roasted against.
last week. Yeah.
So yeah, it was 3 judges. One voted for me, the other voted for the other Diego, and the other one said, "I can't decide. It's a tie." And so we had to go back on stage and do another roast. But I didn't have one prepared. I'm never gonna beat Diego Morales in a.
Who
Off the
gave
top
the
of the
last
head.
vote?
The last vote. Well,
It was
so,
Well,
it was
a tie,
Paul,
yeah.
it was
so
Paul
the
Smith.
judges were Paul Smith, Andy Franklin,
Yeah.
and Joey Johnson.
Oh boy.
You know how roast? I think it should go where like if it's a tiebreaker, the crowd should
needs to decide.
it goes to the
Yeah,
crowd.
It should have. It should.
It
Have.
Because
should
like
have.
you can't just expect someone to have a 6th joke prepared if it's only supposed to be
But also,
5.
I mean, I think that's fine. I don't know. You think that's the best way to do it? Is just with the crowd?
The crowd, I think if you have judges, you should have a weird number where it's decided. Like 3 is not good.
3's no good.
Because they'd be like, oh, it's a tie. I guess 4 people could do that and 5 people could do that.
Yeah, but 5 seems like a lot.
5 seems like a lot of judges to
a lot of
judge stuff.
judges. You know.
Like, have you ever seen the Comedy Central roast battles? Yeah, sometimes they have 5 judges on there.
Yeah, they have a lot,
Really?
and
Yeah.
they do a lot of talking.
Oh.
And they have
Yeah.
like other people to like do like improv stuff as well.
Yeah, Jeremiah
between the
Watkins
show, yeah.
does that. He comes on the
do you
stage and
mean?
does that.
Oh wow.
But yeah, what do you mean like improv? Yeah, like so there's like I don't know, just random people like if the roast goes well, they'll like go up and do some like weird shit,
Yeah.
like put a lay on the person that roasted, or like they'll just do some like crazy act out that's like keeps it like really fun. So
Did they do any of that?
They did not do any.
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
probably why you lost. That sucks.
Probably. But dude, I feel like okay, so he had a couple pretty good ones. Like he said, I'm getting a text from my phone right now. It's from Diego's belt loop. It says help. So that was really good. I was like, okay, you got me there.
And then
but
guess what Diego did?
And so what I said was, I was gonna save this one for my final roast, but in that moment I had to pull it out. I said, so Diego's father passed away several years ago.
That's awesome.
And I think he's done a great job of honoring his father's legacy and memory through comedy, making people laugh. I think it's very admirable. And he's even got a tattoo to remember his father by. I think that's beautiful. So beautiful that I got a tattoo of what his father looks like now. And I showed the crowd my tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Which got a huge response. They loved that. That
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest laugh of the night, I think.
Did we get that on film?
I got it.
You did it really fast.
Mhm.
Can they? No, the thing here. Can they see it on the podcast?
Sure,
Okay.
right here.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Have you seen his tattoo before?
I have. Let me see
You
it
have
again. You
seen it?
flashed it
Here you
real
go.
fast. Yeah, it's
There you
very
go.
cool.
Very cool and gross.
Very cool.
It's
Is that your first tattoo?
There you go. Yeah, this is my first tattoo. It's necromorph from. Do you want?
No, I was just
Oh, yeah.
Vanna White.
Thank you so
Showing.
much. It's a necromorph from Dead Space. It's just I wanted a creepy, disgusting
Where everybody could see it
monster
at all
where
times.
everyone could see it at all times, and I gotta cover up the rest of my life. So
That's why you wear the long sleeves at the shows.
no,
This
I
is too
don't care about
spooky.
shows, but I work with kids. I work
Mhm.
for the YMCA, so I have to cover that. So
What do? You do shooting sleeve or?
yeah, so I did the after school program, which was basically just watching kids for after school and helping them with homework and stuff like that. But now, since it's summer, I'm a camp counselor,
Yeah.
so we just go on field trips and stuff.
Cancel some camps?
Counsel some campers. Cancel some campers.
Counselor culture.
But yeah, it's really fun. But like, or I like the age group that I have because I have the older kids,
Yeah.
the 9 to 12, which they're really fun.
9 to 12 grade or the age? 9 to
Age.
12. Oh yeah, those
Age.
are cool
They're really
kids.
fun.
Yeah.
But the young kids, I can't stand little kids. Little kids are
Yeah,
just
they're
You
tough.
you have a daughter, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
How's how
She's
old is
9.
She? She's 9.
She's in that 9 to 12 age.
Would you trust Diego to take care of
Yeah.
her?
Yeah,
Would
I trust Diego with my life.
Don't. Why are you laughing?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
trust
trust Diego.
They probably like him.
Yeah, I like to be fun.
Yeah.
And kids will point out stuff like your flaws.
Mhm.
So
They're
that's
so
probably why you
honest.
don't like the young kids because they point out all your flaws.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I think it's
Okay.
funny. Like when kids say crazy stuff.
They say the darndest things.
They do.
Kids say the darndest things.
They do say the darndest things.
How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? Bro?
Yeah, doing
yeah,
good.
we're
doing
good.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd you so Tyler stayed over here.
I did.
And this is a weird morning podcast. This
Yeah,
isn't
it's
normally
6
what the
a.m.
time that we do this.
It's 6 a.m.
Sun just
Yeah.
came up.
Pretty much.
The sun's up.
This
guns
is way
out.
before Brian wakes up usually.
Yeah.
So
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Me too. Or this is probably about.
Yeah,
this
you're the
time.
weird one.
oh yeah, I wake
Yeah.
up at like 7:30, like on the dot.
Well,
Yeah.
that's crazy
Regardless.
because you stay out late too.
Yeah.
Did you wake up that early today?
Today I woke up. I did wake up that early, but then I went back to sleep until
What's
like
the
10.
point? What's the point then? What are-
Dude, it's not an alarm or anything. It's just like a natural thing. I just wake up that early for whatever reason.
do you
I don't
still
know.
go in?
Rhythm is
Yeah.
It's
circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
And
Circadian rhythm?
I hate
Yeah.
the every time the daylight savings shit, it fucks everything up, man.
Mhm.
Like it just sucks, dude. Cause like
High functioning. This.
yeah,
He's high functioning.
Yeah.
alcoholic. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was autism.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The
Oh,
tism.
no,
The tism.
No.
Oh, we all
Don't
got a
say
touch
that.
of it here
Yeah.
on these
A little
couches, probably. A little
Yeah.
bit.
This whole yeah.
Yeah.
Usually on this podcast, our guests are usually the most normal ones.
Nah.
Tyler.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Hi.
How old? Oh,
Oh, but
Okay.
I was gonna ask how'd you sleep and stuff?
I slept great. I got here about 1. I was at the Arlington Improv, friend of the podcast, and I got here late. I got here before Brian did. I went to bed, and I got up about 2:30 to pee. I ran into Carrie Cooltrip, friend of
Oh,
the
yeah?
podcast.
shout out to Carrie.
Shout out
Coolidge.
to Carrie Cooltrip, friend of the pod. Yeah, and I hadn't seen him like 4 years or something. So I was like, I thought I was dreaming
Mhm.
because he's one of the best.
Yeah.
He's one of the best dudes.
He's hilarious, dude.
He's very funny.
Yeah, I met him at do you ever go to One Nostalgia?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like that weird dive bar that does this weird Sunday mic, and they literally kick everyone out that's not a comic for the open mic.
Oh,
Sounds
damn.
productive.
Yeah, so it's weird, but that was like the first place that I went up, and terrible first place to go up.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and I met Carrie there, and he just like destroyed the whole room of comics. And I was literally on the floor like dying.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah.
Off stage too.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude.
I mean, he's been staying here for a couple nights, and like, yeah, like one time I just wanted to see how far we can go, you know,
What does that mean?
into the night, into the night.
Oh.
And he dances forever.
He said he showed us his shirt this morning, his dance party shirt. He danced with a dog.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a dog
yeah,
here. It's not
till
like
like
a drug
5
thing, but-
a.m.
Yeah, 5 a.m.
He's just
So when he
dancing.
was like, "Do you want to hang out?" At like 2:30, I was like, "Oh no," because I knew that I knew that we'd be up till like 5, and I was like,
Right.
"I'm going nighty night," and I locked the door and put the chair up against the door and went to bed. So Carrie could come in there.
Yeah. I need to start doing that.
Yeah, I locked my door, bro, because I do not want any fucking.
Wait, you do?
Huh?
You really lock your door?
Yeah, when I go to sleep, yeah. You don't?
It wasn't
Do
locked
you
last
trust-
night.
Oh.
God,
Got him. That's what she said. Right?
She did say that, yeah.
Yeah.
She did say that.
This is going pretty good, right? Podcast.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Brian just likes to come and cuddle. He he needs some.
Come in, cuddle.
Brian gives the best hugs in the business, probably.
Does he?
Oh,
Yeah, man. They make you feel. You don't ever get hugs from
I
Brian?
don't think I've
Oh
ever
my
heard
God.
Brian.
So that's a big problem I have with Diego.
He doesn't hug you.
Like, yeah, no, I go in for a hug, like, bro, love you. Like, nothing sexual, nothing, I don't mean anything by it. Like, and he brushes me off. Sometimes he pushes me. Yeah, sometimes he pushes me.
You got to hug, man. And Brian's tall, so I don't get a lot of hugs from people my size. You guys remember Faji? Like AJ Faji? Remember
No,
him?
What was that?
He works at the Comedy Store now, but he's like 6'6", huge, like ripped. And we were and LaRon, right? You know LaRon.
I've met
He would
one.
like he's a very good hugger too. Friend of the podcast.
Is he like top 3 huggers, you think?
He'll pick you up. He
Oh.
makes you feel yeah, he makes you feel seen and safe and stuff. So
Those people give the best hugs.
they give the best hugs.
You're pretty good.
I like to give hugs. I think it's better than I think when you hug somebody, you touch the middle of their back,
Mhm.
and that's cleaner than their hands, because I don't think you wipe your
That
ass
is
or
true.
jerk off with the middle of your back, unless you have like a weird like OnlyFans.
But you see,
You're like shoulder blade.
they're touching the middle of your back.
That's true.
You know
So
what I
now
mean?
I have. Yeah, you're right. So
That's like the hardest.
I bet
place
if
to
we
clean.
ran, I got a hug from Brian last night. So I bet if you ran a black light over the back of my shirt, it would just light up.
Yeah. You might have to scoot over for Diego a little bit.
Yeah.
No, dude. I think the best, like, I get the most feeling from like the dap up hug.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, you go in for the dap and then it comes in, and I feel like I get way more feeling from that than from
So you touch.
like the full.
Not even a hand. Now
More
people are
than
doing
hugs?
this.
No,
like
It's
a
very
dap
impersonal.
like
Yeah,
this,
like they bring it
and then
in.
we, like,
But
bring
that's
it in.
way more than just this.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the least amount you can do. Hey.
When I first started, I think people were still doing the fist bump from COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
And I was just like, this sucks. Like, I hate the fist bump, dude. Like,
No,
so I
it's-
just
it
started
was
dapping
supposed to be
people
this.
up, and I feel like now it's like more like common, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
you started it? You're the
I didn't
You're
start
the
it,
dap up
dude.
guy?
Diego.
You invented the dap
But
up?
like literally everyone, no one was dapping anyone up
Until I started doing it.
I didn't. Okay, all right, bro.
What else have you invented?
I've invented.
Tell me about it. Is this how the podcast goes? What's this called? Cumtown? No, lemon pepper.
Lemon
Yeah.
pepper. Lemon pepper.
Just freestyle.
Yeah.
A little bit.
These are like these microphone cover. I feel like Power Rangers or something.
Yeah.
Right,
Like everyone has
That's
a
what we're
different.
going
And
for,
green
yeah.
is the cool Tommy.
It's almost matching
Rest
our
in peace.
Crocs. All of us got
Oh.
Crocs on
Isn't
today.
green always black? No.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
This
got.
is,
We all got
Croc-
Crocs today.
Croc gang.
Croc gang.
Mine's all chewed
Lemon
up.
pepper in the
There you
morning.
go.
Lemon pepper in the
7,
morning.
7, 8. Diego doesn't
7,
have
8, 9.
Crocs, but 7, 8. His.
Yeah.
That's why seven's afraid of 8.
No,
Is it
8.
Six
no,
afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9.
No, 8's 6.
What is that joke? You wrote
Six
that
afraid
joke,
of-
right?
6
What?
afraid
You
of
invented that joke.
I invented that joke. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did that too.
6 afraid.
Theban, he's been doing stand up for a year. I remember the first time I saw him, he was doing this thing where he was like, it was like a bit to try to figure out who was a redneck or not. He was like, you might be, what was it? You might be a redneck if, and then you had a bunch of cool examples, like if someone was a redneck or something. It's a good bit. It's one of your best bits.
I don't think I've ever. I don't know who you. I think you might be thinking of Andy Franklin.
No, I know Andy. He doesn't have any jokes.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding. He's a roast battle
Yeah,
judge last night.
yeah,
he
yeah,
can
yeah.
take. He can take it.
yeah, he
Yeah.
can take it.
Andy Franklin, friend of the pod.
We have many friends, don't we?
Oh yeah,
We have a lot of
we have
friends.
Good friends.
You guys have a lot of friends on that.
Mhm.
Do you have a lot of friends?
No.
Oh, well,
Mm-mm.
I think I'm.
You guys.
Yeah.
I'm here with my 4 best friends and a dog.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
for including
Pratik.
Pratik.
Shout
by the
out.
way.
Yeah. Shout out.
Well, yeah. Thank you for that.
Shout out to the producer.
Yeah.
Do you guys shout him
Pratik,
out?
the
We
producer.
we could.
Give him a shout out.
Can we give just a shout out to Pratik real quick? Can
Yeah.
everyone just give
Yeah,
up
yeah.
for Pratik, guys?
Like
It's the guy in the chair behind the camera.
he
That's
comes
that.
in and we all want his approval and
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, fuck, we gotta
you know,
set
there's
up.
Read the
comments,
furniture.
Yeah.
the furniture.
Can we
Yeah.
can we shout out let's shout out Brian's dad because
Brian's dad.
yeah,
I don't think he
'Cause,
has
My
one.
dad.
I don't think Brian would be as funny if he stuck around.
That's or probably no, daddy issues, yeah.
My dad died when I was 4, so maybe it's
Oh,
related.
wow.
Is your dad still around?
Well, it's not
or-
a
Yeah,
contest.
He is.
What about your
Yeah.
dad? Where's your dad?
My dad's around.
Yeah,
Your dad's
yeah.
around?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, how did he pass?
He had a heart attack and he
wow.
died on the side of the street.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, on the
Damn.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
Do
you remember him now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, my grandpa, he died in in the side of the street too. Yeah. But it was like a snowy Korean day, and then,
Oh, so it's really sad.
yeah, it was, and then he just my grandma was like, "Don't go." He's like, "I'll be fine."
Oh
And then
shit. Okay.
It was too cold for him, and then he just fell onto the snow.
That literally sounds like a K-drama episode. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It was-
died on a very hot Oklahoma day.
he died. Yeah.
He just died.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
I feel like now is an appropriate time. I was told to relay a message to you, Brian,
What is it?
by a server last night.
Server
So
at where we work?
yeah, where we work, because you got cut, and one of the servers was not happy with you, and he gave me a message to.
So maybe you can narrow it
oh,
down.
no. He gave me a message. She gave me a message.
They.
They gave me a message to relay to you, and they said, "Can you tell Brian to vacuum his section?"
Damn.
And this was the quote. He said, "Quote: Just because I trusted you, doesn't mean you don't have to do the work."
Bro, so okay, number one,
Defend yourself.
I didn't know I was gonna get cut, and then, huh?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get cut. We were in the front, we're all in the front, and then I was expecting to, work, and then you, you people of the door guys.
What do you mean,
okay?
you people?
Whoever,
people. The announcers for the
yeah,
cup,
the
to win
announcers
the
for the
cups and stuff.
club. The hosts that seat people were, they're like, they come back after not seating me, like, you want to get cut, right? I was like, I mean, I guess, So it's not on me. Like, the doors had already opened and everyone was in. I can't vacuum then, can I? I can't vacuum.
Okay, so you're shifting the blame. You're gonna blame the door.
Wait, but don't you vacuum your section in between the shows? Like you had 2 shows.
Not
Turn the
really.
room over.
You
Not
don't?
like, unless it's really messy.
Oh, unless somebody like drops
Yeah.
chips or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Like,
Dude,
and then we
yeah.
vacuum that part up. But we don't
Oh.
have time to vacuum the whole.
Well, you don't vacuum the. Well, okay, when I worked
You're
at
just flipping the
Zany's Chicago,
Oh dang!
that's the
Name drop.
that's the code name for the. You know which one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I worked there, we would always vacuum the in between the shows, and we'd go hard like anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just take out those little, but we had like portable vacuum or wireless vacuums, I guess.
The little
What?
push, the
Yeah.
little, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a mini vac, but it has like an extension.
What's a
And
wireless vacuum?
It just doesn't have a cord. It's just run on batteries.
So it's cordless.
Cordless, not wireless.
I just haven't seen a cordless.
Our
vacuum.
vacuums are from like the
Yeah,
1860s.
I've
yeah.
seen them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Man,
actually-
those are.
The 1860s, dude.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's pretty good for
They just-
1860s.
You just have a.
They're ahead of their time.
Yeah.
But you know this. It
Pure
was section
iron.
A. The person who's A.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, he was
So you
really
know who
upset
that
with
is?
you.
I know what that is.
Okay.
He was like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, sure." And he's like,
They're
"Can
all
you-"
red in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was upset. He was like,
But-
Sweaty
tears.
eyes.
Yeah,
Sweaty eyes.
for sure. And he was like, "Can you
Damn.
relay a message for me to Brian?" I was like, "Sure. What
Can you
is
tell
it?"
Brian Kim
He's like,
But
"Can
you know
tell-"
what?
from Lemon Pepper Pod?
You can't please everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there a big mess or something? Or was it just very clearly that
It's
it wasn't
just
vacuum?
because whoever is section A, now he has to vacuum Brian's section 2 before he leaves.
Damn.
So that was the issue.
Gonna add like 6 minutes.
Yeah, at least.
But yeah, I didn't ask to be cut. I just got cut.
Didn't
It's
ask to be
just-
born.
It's one of those things. Yeah, I didn't ask to be born.
Yeah, he didn't know he was gonna be here.
Yeah.
Does it normally work like that? You have to do your section, and you have to do everything for your section, or how does it like?
Brian's the
der.
server.
Well, at Zany's, it was like kind of like, I mean, clear your tables first, but then if you have like extra time, just like, help everyone out. That's kind of how it went, and like people would just run around with those little vacuums and just go and do shit. So
Well, ours
vacuuming
is-
was kind of like a collective thing.
I mean, ours is split up into each server has their own section.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone does their section and is expected to.
Right.
But like if they ask each other for help, that's not a problem. Like most people are willing to help each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some odd jobs that you've
Yeah.
had, Tyler?
That
you ever
I've
worked-
had? Wow,
Uh-huh.
thank you, Brian. Thank
Oh,
you for
yeah.
asking.
Have you worked at a comedy club before?
I have not.
Oh.
I mean, I've
He's
only
worked
done
clubs.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Professional
And then-
com.
Yeah, I do my time, and then they give me, they give me like $2,000 or $3,000.
Damn, dude.
in cash under the table.
Wow.
Weird jobs I've had a lot of manual labor jobs. First 2 jobs was dishwashing,
Okay.
like being a dish dog, and then I had a job. I cleaned porta potties.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I would drive around a giant like tanker truck, and then you go in. There's like a vacuum, and then you put new blue water in there, and you refill the toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, the blue
and-
water.
What's
yeah,
the
yeah,
blue
the blue
water?
Is it just Windex, dude?
Well, it's like a chemical that reduces the smell, but it's
Oh.
very like you're very careful not to get anything on you. But that blue stuff, if it gets on you from the new like pouring it, it's staying. I mean, it's on
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
So.
Oh.
But I was like right when I was just new. I got a divorce. This was like
Oh.
2017, something like that. And then I
That's a
got
10-year
07
difference.
Yeah, 2017. I don't know what day it is. We just celebrated 4th of July a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wink.
Oh, you know
wink,
that was
wink
really
to the
fun.
camera. That was so much fun.
What'd you
I blew
do?
my left testicle off.
Wow.
So 2007, I got a divorce. I got this job, and I did a lot of shows because I would do my route in the mornings and then come here, and then you talk to girls, and they're like, "What do you do besides this?" I was like, "Oh, I work for like an equipment rental. I'm maintenance for an equipment rental place because you can't be like, I clean porta potties because no one will let you dab them up." Yeah, you don't get anywhere near any. No, you don't get any of that. And like people are like, yeah, people that know you're like, and you're eating with them. Like, did you wash your? It's like, yeah, I washed my hands. There's nothing
Man.
on me. But that's probably the weirdest. That's probably the weirdest like dirty job I've ever had.
Right.
Like that
right.
show Dirty Jobs.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of jobs. Telemarketing for
Telemarketing.
one day. I did the training, and then my first phone call, you could tell they were listening when it starts echoing. You can tell, and I just freaked out and like promised this person a bunch of stuff that I had no reason to.
In that tone.
Yeah, just not Yeah, this tone. Like, hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? Do you guys want to buy this? Yeah, I don't change my tone
Do you want
for anything.
You want to do
try
an
improv?
improv
Oh shit!
An
yeah,
act out?
yeah.
of the
Okay.
telemarketer job?
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what it
Okay,
was selling.
Brian, you gotta pick up.
Okay.
Hello, hello, sir.
Oh, we gotta
ring.
ring,
Oh,
ring.
who's the ring? You're the ringer on that one.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
This is she.
Do you want to buy this thing? Hey, I'm Tyler with such and such Incorporated. Do you want to buy this? Do you want to
What?
buy this thing?
What is it?
Oh, it's great. You're gonna love it, and I can give it to you for this price. This is when they started listening, so it was echoing. They're like, yeah. I didn't. Oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to hear that.
Oh,
Sorry, hold on.
what? Somebody
got
out?
it.
Somebody
I
out
got
on the
it.
phone? Somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am. Do you want to buy this thing? Yes, and
Me no English.
will you love me long time?
Long time, yeah.
Damn, okay, well, I'll be over. What's your address again?
Sucky
Yep.
Street. Sucky.
Sucky Street.
Sucky Street.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
But oh man, oh
Man, it
Fancy.
felt like we
Woo.
were really there.
Wow.
That was so good.
Is that about how it went?
Yeah, and then so I did the full day training, and the next day we're gonna put you on the phone, and I was like, ugh. And then I heard the echo, and I freaked out. And then I said, hey, I gotta go home. My tummy hurt. I said tummy. I was like 22 or something, 23. I was like, my tummy hurts, and they're like, and I never came back, and they left me a very angry voicemail. I was like, this is so unprofessional.
Mhm.
But it was just like they just had a new crop of people
right.
like to come in.
So
high,
this is
high turnover, right?
yeah. This
Yeah.
was before you started stand-up.
Yeah, I didn't start stand up till I was 30.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
I worked for a automotive website, like a trade. We would sell like leads, kind of like Auto Trader.
Yeah.
It was a
Okay.
different one.
How old
It
are
was
you
called
now?
ZanyChicago.com. And so then I just started doing. I was married at the time, and came and did an open mic at Hyenas in Dallas, and it was
Shout out to
awful, and I was like, I want to do that again. shout out to Hyenas Dallas,
Great
friend of the
club.
pod. Great club, yeah.
Great
Yeah.
Was Ryan
They're great.
Perio there? Was Ryan Perio?
He was there.
When
Yeah,
you
Sherry
started?
Lester and Linda and
Oh,
and,
wow.
Linda,
Clint
yeah.
Worth, rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Paco.
Wow.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
big names. Brian
old are you?
Breckenridge.
Brian Brecken.
I'm 42.
Oh, wow,
Subbed in 12
12
years. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
You
Off
said
and
when
on.
you first went up, it was like the stage, being on stage was difficult. Like, how
Yeah.
did you deal with that?
It was so I was like maybe the 40th or 50th person on the list. So it was like almost 2 a.m,
Yep.
and there was like 4 people in there, and I had a printout. I still have the printout. It says, "Hi, my name is Tyler Elliott." Like I even wrote my name on it because I
really?
was so scared. I still have it. So
It was your set?
yeah, and I had some jokes that I still use now that you've made them better or whatever. But I was like, man, that's awful. I want to do that again. And then I would come do it maybe every 3 months, do an open mic.
Dang.
And then people were like, you got to go to Backdoor. And it was on Northwest Expressway. Is it Northwest Expressway? It was at the DoubleTree.
It was the
I think it
DoubleTree,
moved,
I think, at that time.
Yeah, at that time. So me and the guy, Brandon Davidson, he's a friend of the podcast. He's a East Texas comedian too. We started the same night. We would drive over.
Oh, same night?
Yeah.
Wow.
We would drive every Thursday. We would drive the hour and a half
That's
to
a
Backdoor
long drive.
and do 3 minutes. And it
Do
was good.
3 minutes?
Yeah, it was 3. And then
Oh,
Backdoor's like, I don't know what it is now, but then you would call the week ahead to try to, and Jan would answer the
Oh,
phone,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I thought that was Linda on the phone, but Jan's like a little bit more. Jan's great, but she's like, Linda's like super sweet, and
Yeah.
Jan's like really abrasive, like
Oh.
just telling you how it is. So
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's like, no poop jokes, no sex jokes, no. But you can definitely. So a lot of people are scared to do Backdoor, but you can talk about all that stuff. You just can't. You can't like say the word. You can like. There's a
can
million other
insinuate.
words.
Right.
Yeah, there's a million other words for sex, and
You can say like
yeah,
feces,
you like feces, poo poo,
poo-poo.
The
pee
blue
poo,
water.
pee pee, poo poo water.
The blue water.
But then, yeah, I feel like Backdoor, and I did that for 3 years every Thursday, and then I went to, and I was like, I'm gonna try Hyenas again on Wednesday night, and I went and did these jokes that I'd been doing for 3 years, and then they're like, oh, and then Butch Lord, friend of the podcast, he's like, I'm gonna give you some dates, and I started like hosting.
Wow.
That's awesome, man.
That's cool.
And
Was
it's-
Backdoor your only open mic that you did?
Yeah,
Wow, 3 years.
yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
Dang. Yo.
Backdoor's still pretty great. It's like
It's still good. Yeah,
it's like 5 minutes away from here. Like, so I mean, you could walk there. It might be a
Yeah.
long walk, but
it's
you
on
could.
Sucky Street.
Yeah. So,
Backdoor's on Sucky
no,
Street.
no. Sucky.
It moved. Sucky. I don't want to get canceled by
No,
doing an
you
Asian
won't.
accent.
You have yellow
Uh,
Crocs on. You have
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He's giving
But
you
yeah,
the
Jan
pass.
still answers the phone
And scares you.
and scares you.
Yeah.
And so like the first time I called, obviously like I was like very like kind of edgy. I didn't have anything that was clean.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, she told me all the rules, and she was like so extra about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I have any material for this.
Well, yeah, it scares
Yeah.
people off that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Like, because when you first start, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Especially, it depends on the age you start. If you start in your 20s, you're just like, hey, remember I have a penis? Do you guys remember I have a penis? You guys, hey, I got a vagina. Y'all, I got a vagina. And then you're like, oh, I can either like get better at stand up or keep talking about that.
Yeah,
And then you evolve, because like
Yeah.
in comedy clubs is like, it's all people that have been married and they got a babysitter or their kids are grown, and then you're like, I'm gonna go up here and talk about how dating's tough. It's like they don't know anything about. They don't date. They're on a date with their wife of 20 years. Like they can't. They don't know. They don't want to hear about your dick or that dating's tough or.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you can talk about your dick, but it has to be like clever. Like you can, just
Right,
be.
right.
You can talk about anything. Just
You're
be
funny,
clever.
You're funny.
Yeah, if you're funny, I think you should be funny. If you're doing stand up,
Right. Right.
Well, you know,
for sure.
You and I guess Brandon Davidson's another good example. You guys are like really funny, and you're both from East Texas. But there's
Mhm.
I don't think there's a whole lot going on in East Texas. Like, how did you guys?
There wasn't then. Now there's Rose City and Understate. Rose City is like Jason McAdam,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
a friend of the pod. He's really built something there where they're like sold out shows every
Yeah.
Saturday, and it's good. It's good crowds. But back then there was nothing. Like we would just come here to DFW.
That's crazy. That's some real commitment. Like driving
Yeah.
an hour and a half every week to.
Yeah, we're both married, and then I was like I had a daughter when I was 32. So right, like 2 years into comedy, I had a kid, and I stopped doing comedy for a while to be a dad.
Dang.
But
Probably the right choice.
it's probably the right choice, because I think
Yeah.
about doing stand up when I was like 20 or something, and I wouldn't have anything to talk about probably.
Mm-hmm.
But I had already been like married and an adult, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
When did you get married?
When I was 27, so I'd been married for like 3 years, and I
Oh.
started stand up.
Interesting.
Interesting. I was
Interesting.
married for 10 years.
10
Diego,
years.
let's get married.
You guys want to get married?
No, like
Well,
not right now. Let's plan for
Really,
it.
Brian?
we're kind of busy right now.
Really?
I mean, you're on the phone with Pratik, too much for me to invest
Wow.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
it's a jealousy thing.
He's a little
not-
jealous.
any. Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
He is a jealous guy.
Like-
Wow, dude.
And like, you don't let me, sleep in.
Yeah, you get up at 7:30.
Yeah.
7:30 is crazy, dude.
It's,
Look,
That's
it's not
crazy.
my fault, dude. I just have
I
to
get up
work.
that time, just like I don't know. Doesn't matter what time I go to bed. It's 7:30 or 8. I just
Really?
like pop. Yeah, I can't sleep in. If I wake up, it's over.
Is it just like a older thing?
Yeah. How old are you?
27.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We're both 27.
So you got
It's crazy.
married at 27, and
Yeah, and then
So
I
you
came
got
to this
divorced.
podcast. I got married.
divorce.
Yeah, I'm
so I
divorced.
need to get married now.
Yeah, we're great. We
Was
have,
divorce tough?
It was at the beginning, but now she's remarried, and he's like a cool stepdad for my daughter. She's 9,
Uh-huh.
but we got separated when she was like gonna be 3, close to 3. So I mean, this is all she's known is like mom and dad don't live together.
Right.
And it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty co-parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
they grow up so fast.
they do.
She's 9. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, I'm about to go to Toronto.
Are you?
Yeah, and that's where all the Sri Lankans are.
He's
So,
Sri
like,
Lankan.
I'm Sri Lankan, yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not black, yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's like from Sri Lanka. People from Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
right?
you know where that is?
In Sri Lanka.
Yeah, exactly.
But do you know where, though?
It's in Canada. You said you were going to Canada.
Pretty much, I mean, virtually.
It's north. Yeah, it's north of us.
Yeah, Scarborough, Toronto.
Yeah. You
No,
going
no.
up there just to hang out, or?
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, well,
He's looking for a wife.
there's a wedding, so my cousin's wedding,
Okay.
and guaranteed there's gonna be
Some
a
ladies.
lot of like it's like very like they'll try to set some shit up for sure, bro. You know what I mean? Because they just love to
some
do
long
that.
distance.
They'll do like a
You live here.
arrangement kind of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cannot. I thought it was just only your parents could do that shit. Anyone can just, or I guess they're just trying to.
yeah, if you're related to them,
Then
they'll
you're
try
good.
to try some
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
they can do that too.
all the aunties and aunties. It's
Have
the
they done it
aunties,
before?
yeah.
Have you been set up?
Yeah, they've tried. My auntie in New York, she was trying to set me up with this girl, and she gave me like the rundown of how everything would work, and it was like, it's so weird, bro, because it's like you have to like talk to the girl, she has to be down, like, they have to like make sure all the stars align, and
Wait,
like
she has to be down.
the family.
So is there pressure?
There's a lot of-
What age do they start putting pressure on you?
like 25.
25. Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
They'll say it like,
It's a
oh,
nice
you have a good
round
job now, like, oh, you can get married.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't really want that because it
You
feels
can-
like too much pressure.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that follow. There's probably some ladies that follow this. He has a good job, guys.
Yeah. He's an engineer.
He's an engineer. Look at his head. We were talking about like, man, some people can't pull off bald head with the beard.
I
He
know,
does it. Look at
dude.
it. Get a look
Yeah,
at that.
that's-
Zoom
Have
in.
you felt it?
I
Pull
mean,
that up,
yeah, I got
Jamie.
a
Pull
good
that
head
up.
shape. I got a good head shape. That's
You got a good head shape. There's got to be a lady that lives here that will like, man, if I was bald, I would find a lady with nails and like scratch the top of my
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Some ASMR stuff.
It gets kind of sore though.
Mm-hmm.
if they rub it too much.
I could see that.
Yeah.
It's really soft, like right around the.
Do you
neck.
have a full head of hair if you were to grow it out? You've got
No.
the Costanza, the horseshoe thing?
Oh yeah, I would look like George
Okay,
Costanza.
okay.
'Cause it looks like it goes pretty far back, dude.
Yeah, it like well,
Yeah.
I started losing it at 21.
Yeah.
And I just shaved it at 21
There
on
you
my
go.
21st
Mhm.
birthday.
I started getting gray hair.
Oh,
Like
okay.
20.
Oh man, I've never noticed that until wow.
Well, it's 6 a.m. Sunlight's hitting it. So
Wow.
yeah, like 20. Start getting gray hair.
Damn, dude.
At 20?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
But I was into it because I was like, oh, Steve Martin had like white hair when he's like
Mm.
19. I'm not Steve Martin, but I was like, oh, somebody else has
Super
it.
close.
I'm so
There
close.
you go.
The bald
so
head's
close.
weird. It's like I'm gonna look 30 for like ever,
Mhm.
but like it's weird to look 30 when you're not. But then after it, I'll be fine. Because my dad's bald too, and he looks pretty young, even though he's like 60.
I mean,
So-
at least you have like the facial hair, like.
Nah, you
Yeah.
got
Yeah, it's
whatever.
a good look.
What you're doing right now is working, man. With
Yeah.
the glasses
Thanks,
and
man.
stuff.
Thanks,
Yeah, the
thanks,
frames.
thanks.
Everything. You're cutie pie, dude.
Yeah,
What a cutie pie.
I know.
I like the purple.
Oh, you like the purple?
Purple's a
Yeah,
good
purple's a
color on
good
you.
color on you. Yeah,
Mhm.
the Crocs.
The white Crocs?
Yeah, Crocs.
Yeah.
This episode's brought to you by Crocs.
Crocodilies.
Go into Crocs.com.
Not that durable though, huh? No.
Huh? What?
That was it's okay.
Do you guys ever put your Crocs in sport mode?
No, never.
Oh,
I hate
always.
it.
I
It
can't.
feels weird.
Really?
It feels weird.
Really?
I'll do it for you.
Is that literally
Try-
what's
try-
called sports mode?
Sport mode.
You can chase people.
Unfortunately, me and Diego's Crocs don't have sport mode.
No, my
7, 8 sport.
seven disabled the sports
Yeah.
mode. There's-
He did his.
Now that was a
You
full
ate it?
Croc,
Yeah.
and then last weekend during July 4th,
yeah,
it blew up, melted.
it did blow. So Seven was carrying. We like to put fireworks in Seven's mouth whenever it's 4th of July because he likes he likes to play with it and stuff.
Man, I had such a good 4th of July a couple weeks ago. When's this come out?
July
We-
4th.
we-
After July.
Week
after-
Yeah,
after, yeah.
man, July 4th was crazy this year, wasn't it? It's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Went to a boat party.
We went to a boat party. That's right. We went to
Yeah.
a boat party
Did you-
in
what was that guy's
Shreveport,
name?
Louisiana.
Who was there? It was the famous guy, the famous rich guy who like provided all the.
Oh, Elon Musk was
Elon,
there.
oh yeah,
Oh.
Elon. How
We
did I
were-
forget his name? It was Elon.
Yeah, it
Musk
was in Shreveport, Louisiana. We were on a boat at the
With
boat
Elon
party
Musk.
with Elon Musk,
and
and he
and
dared.
Elon Ma.
yeah. Elon Ma. Yeah, the
and Yo-Yo Ma,
And Yo-Yo.
music lady
Right.
person.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's a lady.
that was really. What was your favorite part?
Probably the bacon wrapped jalapenos, like
That was pretty
Those
good.
were good. And then Elon had the crock pot out, and he had the meatballs, and they put the chili sauce and the grape jelly. That's a
Yeah,
secret.
grape-
You put a
The
little
grape
grape.
jelly.
You put grape jelly in those hot meatballs, and it makes them a little sweet.
You know what?
He did that. He told me that. He's like, "Don't tell anybody." He showed me the jar under the counter.
Really?
Yeah,
I was wondering what that little
Yeah.
tang was to it.
Yeah.
The little juicy.
So, PP.
part of it.
Yeah.
Like PP.
We talk.
My favorite part was he showed us. Remember on the bottom deck, he had like all those illegal animals,
Yeah.
exotic animals.
He
I like
had
the
the
birds.
the dodo bird.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the
I was like,
velociraptor.
damn, I forgot those. I didn't know those were still alive, but it was like. Talking
Hey, you
about-
guys ready to do a food segment?
Yeah, let's eat some lemon pepper stuff.
We'll be right back
Yeah.
after these messages.
There you go.
We're back.
We're back with no
Yeah.
food
Back.
for the food
Yeah.
segment.
Food segment time.
Yeah.
we were.
Well, real quick before we start the food, Tyler. Apparently, you don't drink.
Mm-mm.
Did you always never drink, or? is
Yeah,
that-
I've never. I've been drunk before, but yeah, I don't really drink. I don't like the taste of beer or alcohol. I do like Fireball. I do like Fireball a lot.
Yeah.
So you got
And,
white girl wasted, basically.
Yeah, and then I'm a white girl for sure. And you mix it with like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And it's
Not cocaine.
it's very like cinnamon Coke. Cinnamon Coke is
Cinnamon
good.
Dude,
They're
the
very
best
good.
Fireball drink I had was like Fireball and like apple cider, tastes like apple
Yeah,
pie.
somebody said the Crown Apple and Fireball is like an apple pie thing, but it's a lot of sugar. Yeah, a hangover from Fireball is not good because of the so much sugar. But
There's sugar in Fireball, or
Yeah.
it's like a cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
cinnamon and sugar.
I was doing a show in Oklahoma, and I don't really drink, and this girl was like, we're going out. Like this girl took me and the other comedians. It's Paul Varghese, friend of the pod, and Brandon, friend of the pod. She's like, what do you drink? I was like, I don't drink anything. You dealer's choice. She's like, have you ever had Fireball? And I was like, no, what is that? She goes, it's cinnamon. And I was like, yeah, I want that. Give me that because I like cinnamon. And I ended up drinking like everybody. No one else wanted it because they're like, dude, it's like a white girl thing. I was like, and I was getting drunk and I was whispering. I was like, this is kind of my but I wasn't whispering. I was like, I think Fireball's my thing. And they're like, okay, whatever. And I ended up doing like 13 or 14 shots of Fireball, and then stayed up all night watching The Departed. I was like, man, just sitting on the end at Brandon. I stumbled to his room, and we were sitting there watching The Departed. He was laying in bed. I was sitting on the foot of the bed going, every minute or so, I'd turn around and go, man, this is such a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. And then he did like a fake, he's like, well, I'm tired. Like he did like a fake yawn to get me out of his room. And I stumbled across the street to my hotel and went to sleep. So
no sake.
not a big drink. I've had sake. I've had
No,
sake.
sucky.
I've had no sake. Did you say sake or sake?
Sake. Or sake.
Sake. I've had sake before.
Okay.
Warm.
Yeah.
Sake.
Oh, yeah.
Warm sake is always the best.
It's okay.
The way it goes down your throat.
The way it goes down your throat. Yeah, it's warm down your throat.
And then
sake
it warms the tummy.
Sake does too. The way it goes down your throat, warm.
Sake.
If you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
Which one would you rather? Yeah,
would
you rather?
Let's get our food out here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the lemon pepper
for the
food
tummy
segment.
So
For the tummy.
Because it's
celebrate,
morning, we have
lemon pepper waffles.
lemon pepper waffles
at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
6:30 in the morning.
I don't need
lemon
all that.
pepper
Okay.
waffles.
We're just
I
gonna
won't
eat
need
it
one of
with our
those. I
hands.
just fold
Burrito
it.
style.
Taco style.
Do we
Taco
try
style.
these here?
All right.
Yeah.
You guys get one?
So I'll grab one.
Do you like waffles, Tyler?
I do. I think waffles are the best.
Do you like lemon pepper?
I do.
Oh, this will probably be great then.
Do you like podcasts? Here you go, sir. Oh, thank you.
Alrighty.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
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 Ting, 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 ting.
Oh, that's.
Bro,
This might be the worst one, dude.
hold on.
It's very like a weird. You know those combos snacks that you get that are filled with like pretzels filled with peanut butter. That's what this feels like, because it's sweet and savory.
Holy shit.
It makes me want to try this with everything bagel seasoning. That might be good. But this is I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Dude, this,
Into the mic.
this
Yeah,
is
into the
confusing
mic.
me.
That's what we do.
There's a lot of smacking on this podcast.
Yeah. Sucky, smacky.
Wow, you really like it.
Sucky Street.
Mm-hmm. Give it a.
Yeah, man. This is confusing.
This is the worst thing.
It's not. No.
It makes me want waffle. It makes me want just waffles.
So like I bite into the waffle and the syrup. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. And then the lemon pepper hits me. I'm like, oh,
It hits it on the
Jesus.
back end.
Yes. It's deceiving because you're like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad, but you're just tasting the waffle at that point.
I mean, you do like Fireball.
What are your thoughts on the lemon pepper waffle?
It's not bad. It just makes me want to have. It makes me want to have waffles and wings or chicken and waffles maybe.
Whoa, Diego, you got finished.
I gotta finish
You
that.
got finished.
Have to
Eat
finish
it.
dude.
What are you doing? What?
Eat it.
Whoa.
Stop wasting
Pussy.
food, bro. What the fuck?
How dare you?
Kids in Sri Lanka could have eaten this.
Yeah.
The Tamil tiger.
The Tamil tiger's gonna eat this.
Clean your plate.
Diego wants to spit this out so bad, dude. Dude, but so
have some fluid.
what would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
Probably 6.
6.
wow.
Okay.
It's not bad. I can see somebody, weird foods. That's somebody's favorite food. Like stupid movies. That's somebody's favorite. Like
Right.
Fast and Furious 5 or something. It's like somebody's favorite movie. Or Saw. Like
relative.
Saw 3 is my favorite movie.
Oh wow.
I could see people eating that maybe.
Mhm.
That's like a 3 for me, dude.
A 3.
2
yeah.
or 3.
I'd probably give it like a 3 too. It was just weird. It just doesn't make. It didn't
No,
meld
dude.
at all.
It was good. It's confusing.
Very confusing. I did not like that.
It had
I-
weird. Sorry, you go ahead.
Oh,
You
no.
keep lifting like
No,
you're
no,
gonna
weird.
talk.
Oh no,
You're lifting,
no. I like moving my hands.
Brian.
Thank. Oh wow, so warm. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
a
I have,
father's
I have very
touch, yeah.
soft hands.
Oh. What do you
Holler at your
give it?
boy.
I give it a 3. Yeah.
3 out of 10. What do you think, Brian?
Solid like 4 and 4.6.
Solid 4.6.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
You know what?
I wanted
Ti-
to
yeah.
bring something up because it's come to my attention. You ever play rock paper scissors?
No. What's that?
Like rock
Yeah,
then
I know
paper.
rocks. I know rocks.
and then scissors.
Yeah, I know all 3 of those things. What do they have to do with each other? It's a game?
It's a game, dude.
Like
It's a
a-
game.
Like a mobile game, like on your phone?
No, not a fucking mobile game, dude. Just like an in-person game, like a real game.
Oh, like you throw rocks at each other and we
No,
did that at the 4th
Diego,
of July party with
You play
Musk with
rock. You go rock, paper, scissors, shoot,
and then you shoot though?
and then rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, and paper beats rock.
Okay, that one doesn't make sense. The
Not
paper-
really, but
Okay.
it covers it.
Yeah. So what about it?
Oh, I think that it should. Rock paper scissors is kind of a strategy. There's an art to rock paper scissors.
Is there? It's not just.
It's not just luck,
Well, why would you say that it's strategy?
because it's all about.
It's mind games. Is that what you're saying?
It's mind games. Yeah, you gotta know or figure out what the other person's trying to do.
Yeah, I think Sun
Wow.
Tzu said that. He said
Do
was
you
talking
feel like
about-
that, Brian? Do you ever play rock paper scissors?
Yeah. No, I tuned out.
Tyler,
Tyler, you okay?
is he okay?
You okay, Tyler?
I think I gotta go. Yeah,
You gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah. So yeah,
Rock paper scissors.
Gandhi over here just walked our guest, and
Okay, well I'll scoot over to this.
Well,
And-
I guess that's the end of the podcast.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
Man.
hope Tyler's all right. You seem
He really
he
didn't
like spaced
didn't
out.
like rock paper scissors. I
no,
think.
he had a
I
1,000-yard stare. He was,
Tune in next week, 2 weeks from July 4th, to hear what happened.
Well, if they're already listening to this, they're already tuned in, dude. Oh no!
Tune in again.
Right. Okay, yeah.
all right. Well,
That's the end of our podcast.
We're loving it.
Have it your way, 'cause
Have it your way.
BK,
BK
in the DR.
DR,
DR, like Dominican Republic.
Doctor.
That's
Lemon pepper pie.
Yeah.